This is peak shonen.
So I'm learning.
All I want in shonen. Build up and then just hit home run after home run out of the park.
Now, in your experience, though, was this the proper amount of build up or too much, too little?
It was bordering on it. It was borderline.
Too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, because this is my first anime that I'm watching it as it's coming out. And then that's exciting too.
Yeah, it is.
So, and like you've done this countless times. So
yeah.
it's definitely one of those like, all right, so now I'm just trying to get what I'm trying to base on my feelings and what I should be feeling from a fan.
You should feel whatever you feel, but to me, this episode, man,
it was good.
This is peak
Gathering.
Shonen.
This is episode 8, the real episode 8.
That scene where Tanjiro jumps in because Zenitsu and Inosuke is already
Which I thought was cool.
Man,
because first off, this is he's saying peak shonen. This is peak Zenitsu at this point.
Yo.
If he could just stay like this forever.
He's even talking now.
But he's
like
got that hot, sexy voice as Zenitsu at this point.
It's like I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, it's just real smooth. Got nothing to do with it.
Based upon your answer, I may or may not cut your head off.
He grows up and he goes toe to toe with Daki by himself.
Awakened Daki with her brother
somehow
as a third eye.
Yeah, yes.
Because you saw when he was fighting Tanjiro and
Does he
Tengen,
have it?
One of his eyes are closed.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
Because he's using his eye with
to
Daki
help her
to
because
help
she's
her.
weak.
Yep.
She obviously she's the weaker of the two.
It's not close.
No, and like she's had her head cut off several times now.
Oh my god.
Like several times.
There's like a Daki head count going.
Yeah, they joke
how
about
many times.
It's so I was gonna say because even Nezuko was doing it.
Yeah.
Like kicking her head off and kicking pieces. And obviously they came to the realization that they have to do it together. They are one being. They must be decapitated at the same time.
And they've said that there has never been a Hashira to make it to sunrise.
Right, so it's 2-on-2.
The point in this episode that really got me in the feels was when Rengoku Tanjiro had just entered.
Yep.
He looked back and he noticed that Tengen was poisoned. And you saw like Rengoku
yes.
in the background as you could tell Tanjiro was like, wait a minute, is this gonna happen again? And you saw him looking at Tengen like, please don't tell me we're gonna be doing the same thing again and you're gonna die. Got me in the feels.
But like, no, I wrote this down because Tengen you thought is some cocky.
You did. I knew I was gonna love him.
No, so like he thinks he's the best. He's great at what he does, and I'm sure he is. He's a Hashira. But I think
He's a shinobi.
Yes, which I thought was cool. He is slowly getting poisoned, but he's definitely not as affected as like if Tanjiro got.
He's a certified badass. Yeah.
But he really humbled himself and spoke of how great the other Hashiras are, and his master, the guy with that's blind and has the scars, and how good Rengoku is. He doesn't even believe he's at that level. Rengoku must have been far better than I had ever anticipated. We knew he was good, but he died. So it was like, okay, he wasn't the best. No, Tengen respected him.
Yep.
And like, this is a guy that, who he is the flashiest thing. He's swimming in women. He's doing his thing. And then he's like,
wives.
Rengoku, it's like, that guy, I want to be him one day.
Rengoku actually turned around and said, and I can't be what you are. So
it was just good, man. I think
this episode was everything.
It was we're all four together. This demon is just getting started.
I'm waiting for the mice to show up.
Yeah, God, if you saw a little line of them coming out. So the wives are all helping, and the one is there shooting the kunai blades.
Man, she was on the roof
out of that thing.
Oh man, that was so.
And
badass.
One got him, and it paralyzed them. So they're obviously wrapped in something or like dipped in something to make.
Man, and it was so badass because Tengen was getting hit by them at the same time. Nope, I have a mission.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this demon's head off.
And that's where the episode ended.
It was brilliant.
It was more Tanjiro, I think he was going for it. And you saw the strength of Tengen when he was holding the sword with the tip of his fingers.
Yeah.
And his swords are chained together. So
I'm telling you right now, Tengen and Rengoku are basically at this for me right now.
Yeah, I paused this. I pause a lot during the episode so I can take my notes and kind of process what it is.
Yeah.
I told Ryan I had to run back the end of the episode 4 times to understand
You couldn't end it like
if it ended, because I looked down and I typed something and I heard the credits okay, did I miss something important? Oh, I kept going back. No, it literally ended on a cliffhanger of,
And
are we going to get cut?
this is why I hate 23-minute anime.
This was
I
the
want more.
This was the fastest episode. They're all in the 20s. This was the fastest episode, though. I even wrote it down. Real quick episode. Wow.
That's what happens when they're like, you don't want them to end.
No, I was like, I paused it. I'm like, wait, I have 2 minutes left. I'm like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
But no, I think they wrapped it up. Next week needs to come now.
But
I rarely ever ask for time to speed up, but at this point, I need to see the end of it.
well, guys, that was episode 8, Demon Slayer, and by far the best
Yes.
episode of the season to me.
Fantastic.
Tengen and Rengoku are battling right now for my favorite Hashira.
Yeah.
Now, we've only known 2. If they're all going to be like this, keep it coming.
I'm excited. There's a lot more out
Keep
there.
it
I want
coming.
to see how they do it.
Guys, as always, if you like what we're doing around here, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.